I'm going to be breaking down a very simple to use and new strategy that I've been using on a daily basis with our new QuantVue Qpro indicator. This is our Qpro dual setup. I'm going to take you step by step from the trade breakdown, and you're even going to watch me trade this live execution on the NQ. So be sure to watch this video all the way through. If you're new to the channel, be sure to like and subscribe because this helps push content to more traders like yourself. Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to be using our brand new Qpro dashboard. We've taken all of our amazing indicators and put them under one roof. That way you don't have to have, 5, 6, 7 indicators on your chart at one time. So the first Qpro settings are going to be what's called our tighter band setup. And that's how we're getting these Q wave, bear, and bull alerts. If you zoom in, you'll see that there's these inner bands here. That's what this first Qpro is producing. It's why these bear and bull alerts are able to. So first Qpro settings, I have the Q cloud on. I have the actual Q cloud alerts turned off. That way, as you can see, they really clutter up the chart. So I have those turned off, and then I don't touch the Q bands. I let those run the default settings, and then the Q wave, I also don't touch the Q wave settings down here. Out of the box, you'll have these exact same settings. What I do turn off is this Q line ribbon, because as you can see, it's going to put a ribbon that tracks price very tightly, and that's not what we're using in this strategy. So pause the video if you have to, copy these settings. And then the second Qpro, Q wave, this is where you see these broader bands, this upper, middle, and lower. This is from that second Qpro. As you can see, I've got a higher APB number, I've got a higher band deviation, and I've got a much higher Q line multiple. That's this ribbon here. So the strategy is pretty straightforward. First off, I have two other charts here on my TradingView. I have a 3-minute chart right here on normal candlesticks, and then I also have just a daily chart or maybe a 4-hour chart so I can identify the higher time frame trend. And then I have the SMC indicator here on the lower time frame and the higher time frame. So first thing I do, right, market opens, plot the opening range. We sort of push down, then we push up, and this is that chop, right? We get this bull alert, but rather than just hop right in to every alert that we see, the other indicators are going to help provide confluence on these alerts. So this first Qpro is going to spit out these alerts. And the reason I have the second Qpro is so I can see price, and as you can see, price will just, you'll notice it'll ping pong basically on these lower and upper band. And if I didn't have that second Qpro on here, I wouldn't be able to see where price starts to get outstretched, which might indicate, reversal. So this trade in particular that you'll see that I take in the live session happens right here. We get this bull alert from that tighter band Q wave. Rather than just hop in, what I like to do is wait for price to retest this Q line right here, this blue ribbon. So in this case, price blasted right through. We didn't get a bounce and then a move up. So price blasted through. And this is how we avoid some of the chop from these alerts. And just in general, even if you don't have the alerts on. So price blasts through, right? It touches this pivot point again. We push right back up. The bull alert is still in play. We haven't gotten an opposite bear print, and I'm still liking the move to the upside. I see here on the 3-minute range, we're starting to push, as you can see, up towards the upper part of this range. And then right here, this played out perfectly. We get a break. First off, we get a flip on the money ball. Now I'm starting to flip bullish, because even when we get a push down here, we don't get a bearish print on the money ball. So I'm not really going to be fooled by a push to the downside. And then if you can see, you might not be able to, but there's actually an ad alert in here providing more confluence to the upside. And then there's even one here. So where we had entered, which played out perfectly with the 3-minute range breakout, was we entered in on this brick here. So we broke this Q wave ribbon, we pushed up, we broke it again, and then I had entered in right here on this brick. First print up. We just got a retest of the ribbon. Said, okay, this bull alert's still in play. We have bullishness on the money ball. This is where the Q cloud also comes in handy, is you could use it as another ribbon retest. So we get a push down into the Q cloud again, get a print up. You could have entered in here, and then the rest was history. That's where, right here. Now we're broken out of, if you see the 3-minute range here, we're broken out of the 3-minute range, and we get a beautiful push up. And coincidentally, this was a demand zone as well, which is why having these other charts is useful. Ended up being a very, very clean 2-to-1. Some really good scalps here from the Qpro. So now you're gonna see me execute this live in real time. So let's roll the live footage. We get a print up. I'll go ahead and get in this thing long. Go ahead and
Order
hop in
filled.
long. Sell 3 at 10 ticks, and then I'll let 2 ride at a 2-to-1. Did just get an ad alert too. We hit take profit 1. I'll move stops to break even.
Order filled.
Okay, moving stops to break even. Take profit 1 hit.
Order filled.
Beautiful. 2-to-1 right off the rip there. Okay, so that was me trading the Qpro dual setup live. So that was just a quick breakdown of how I use our new Qpro flagship indicator in this dual setup strategy. If you want the exact same toolkit I'm using in this video, click the first link in the description. You can try it 100% free for 7 days. You're also going to get free access to the pro community, the pro training courses, all totally free for 7 days. Click the first link in the description, like and subscribe if you haven't already. See you in the next one.